Did Jacob steal Esau's birthright, or did Esau merely sell it? Let's talk about it. This has been a decade-long discussion in the Christian world because many believe he was stolen and many believe it was sold. So I'm hoping I can bring a little bit more clarity to it today for anybody that's sitting on the fence. All right, for preface, Jacob and Esau were brothers. One was said to be an outdoorsy kind of guy, and the other one was said to be an indoors kind of guy. The Bible tells us in the story that Esau came in from being out in the field and was faint, which basically means he was famished and he was parched. Esau sees that Jacob's making stew, and he basically tells him, hey, I'm at the point of death. Can I have some stew, please? And both times, Jacob, in his answers, uses Esau's vulnerability against him. While Esau may have felt like he was at the point of a physical death, what we see in Jacob's two answers is his death of his compassion for his brother. And here's a key point. We don't know what happened in the field prior to him coming in the tent. Some Jewish historians believe that he had been in a battle with Nimrod. Some believe he was tilling the field, and according to Genesis and the curse that was on Adam, he made it clear that it would be painful bringing up food from the ground. Back then, if he was hunting, hunts could last anywhere from 24 hours to 3 days, depending on what they were hunting and how far they had to travel. But what we do know is any of these three hypothetical situations could explain the intensity of Esau's circumstances. The main question to ask here is, if you take advantage of someone's vulnerability in order to obtain something, is it theft? And Proverbs clears it up for us. In Proverbs, it tells us that the poor and needy have trouble enough of their own, and that it's wrong to exploit or pressure them when they're in that state. In fact, in Ezekiel, it shows us an example of the prophets doing this very thing. These false prophets had given oppression to the people in order to try to rob them of more money. And the Bible also reminds us that if a man doesn't provide for his own household, he's considered worse than an unbeliever, which is a pretty strong statement. And I believe Jacob's actions actually are the reason why later down the road we see him wrestle with God, because God is trying to take him from a schemer to a believer. And that's exactly what he does when he converts him to Israel. Did Esau sell his birthright at that moment? Yes. But Jacob's actions were exploitive. If we use someone's vulnerability to gain something from them, even if it's done in a legal transaction, in the eyes of God, it's theft. And this is why some people say Jacob stole Esau's birthright, because an exchange filled with exploitation is never a fair trade.